Welcome to Grooving and Giving in Early Retirement. I'm Radhika. Thanks for watching. In this video, I am talking about Ksamil, Albania, giving you a sneak peek of my 2-day trip there to this wonderful little village in southern Albania, the Riviera. It's also called the Maldives of Europe. And you know why? It's got the bluest of waters. I have other videos on my travels through Albania, on Tirana, Fushkruya, and will have videos on Gjirokastër and Shkodër. So check those out. Now, Albania was not really on my list, but an ex-colleague of mine who was doing a 2-year service in the Peace Corps invited us to go there, and John jumped on the chance to visit the Balkans to add that as part of his portfolio. He's a professional photographer, so if you are in need of a photographer, please contact him. Now, he's got videos on the Balkans. Check it out. All his photos are professional, of course, whereas my pictures are taken with my old Samsung phone. So if you do want to buy any of his prints, contact him. Also check out Rakesh's Peace Corps service experience. Rakesh was in Fushkruya, Albania for 2 years and did projects for us. He's also done projects for us in Kenya, in India, and in Albania specifically, he did a project with the Roma community children. We provided shoes and socks to the children in the Roma community. And we also did a separate project providing period security for children in the Roma community and the Egyptian community during Rakesh's time. I left my career, my 23-year-long career, to pursue my passions, and boy, oh boy, is it absolutely fantastic to be able to pursue your passions. Now, I left my career to pursue my biggest passion, my not-for-profit, A Childhood for Children. We provide essential items to children in underserved and impoverished communities. And folks, I have to tell you, I have the support of so many people, for which I'm so grateful. Now, we also have a different project called Travel with a Purpose. If you're going to parts of the world, do some good there. Make your vacations memorable. Okay, getting back to Ksamil. We were in Berat, and so we drove from Berat to Ksamil. And boy, this is absolutely a wonderful location to unwind and relax. The number one thing it says is to visit the beaches. Now, we went in May, which is an off-shoulder season, but the water was actually really cold, so I only was able to get my feet in the water. But the resorts, the views were absolutely spectacular. We stayed at Hotel Milo for about 50 euros a night. Our friend really had arranged a lot of this for us, for which we were so grateful. And we walked around the little village and enjoyed the beautiful scenery. Across from the waters is Corfu, Greece. We didn't take a ferry, but if you wanted to, you could do that. Now, there's also the Butrint National Park nearby that you can visit. We didn't do that because so many parts of Albania have ruins and Roman ruins, and there's so much to see, so we didn't do that. We really explored this area. The other place we went to is the Blue Eye, which is in Saranda, about 40 minutes or so away from Ksamil, and the cost to get in is minimal, literally like $1.50 for both of us, and they've got a really nice hike. Now, the Blue Eye is absolutely stunning. I wouldn't call it's like the number one place that you must go to, but you're there, go see. And what I would say is do the hike around the perimeters, go walk around, go see the flora and fauna that exists in this area. Now, the day we did it, it was pouring rain, and we still did it. When you are leaving the Blue Eye, take your time. The views from the road are absolutely stunning. You are presented with magnificent mountains and flowers and clouds and greenery and shrubbery. See, folks, this is the thing about slow traveling. You can rush through everything. Like, we could have just gone to the Blue Eye, done the hike, taken the pictures, had a cup of coffee in the cafe, and then left and gone to our next destination. But the whole idea of slow traveling is that you take a minute, you take 2 minutes, you get out of the car, you take pictures. We had rented a car, so we did have that flexibility and freedom to be able to step out and admire the views, admire the scenery, and admire just the old houses that are there at the side of the road and everything else that exists in peace and quiet in these charming little places in Albania. Albania is, it is sort of unspoiled and untouched and still has this old world charm about it, which if you look at some of the other places, a lot of the tourism sometimes tends to spoil it. But Albania definitely feels untouched and unspoiled. So after we were done with the Blue Eye and this area, what we did next was go to Gjirokastër. Gjirokastër is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in southern Albania. It is also called the Stone City. And like all the other places in Albania, it's got your castle, it has your bazaars, it has a mosque, it has charming restaurants. So you might start to feel like, oh, well, it's all just the same. But honestly, there's just so much charm in some of these old cities, and Gjirokastër was definitely one of my favorites. Albania has everything. It's got the Riviera, it's got the castles, it's got the bazaars. It is just absolutely magnificent. And it's not as expensive as some of the other places. So it was really fantastic for my colleague to invite us. We're so grateful, and we're so glad that we were able to do projects with the children in the Roma community as part of my not-for-profit. So I also got the chance to go visit the children in the Fushkruya Roma community. There's a separate video about that. And it was nice to kind of get to see them firsthand. Folks, I left my 23-year-long career in the middle of the pandemic to pursue my passions, one of them being my not-for-profit, but the other one is traveling, and it's been really fantastic. The grass definitely is greener on this side, but you don't get to have this kind of freedom. Being able to step foot on all your continents, for instance, you don't have this kind of freedom unless you sort out your finances. And financial freedom is really important. It's not about being rich. It's about having control over your numbers. I retired early and I have no regrets. I am grooving and giving in early retirement. Thanks for watching. Faleminderit, as they say in Albanian. I will catch you on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. You know the drill. See you next time. Bye-bye.